Are you
I don't
ready?
even know what's gonna happen.
Let's just play for as long as possible.
Which is apparently going to be only an hour.
Look, it's taking me 2 days to upload last sessions, which is like 2.5 hours.
Alright. You guys left off. You had just killed several archer goblins. I almost said zombies for some reason.
Stupid
Why not?
goblins.
Several zombies with bows and arrows. But no, you killed several goblins that you had discovered in the hallway here. They kind of got the jump on you. Kai did a lot of destruction, but you notice that she's not really looking too hot.
I also did the destruction.
So now you're kind of stowed away in what you deduced is a goblin pantry of sorts.
I was gonna say, we shoved ourselves all into the closet.
Yep, and you are now trying to figure out what the best next course of action would be.
Well, first we need to decide
yes.
if we had a long rest or not.
We had a long rest.
What was the last rest that you guys had done?
Short
Do you
rest.
remember? It was a short rest? Okay.
I don't even remember the session.
That's because it hasn't uploaded yet.
No, I don't remember it. As in, like, I don't remember what session we had the short rest in.
It was a while ago.
It was a very long time ago.
You guys settle in for a long rest, and you kind of hunker down, find yourself a comfortable spot on the floor. But
Hooray!
about an hour in, you actually hear footsteps outside.
God damn it!
And you can hear the murmurs of goblins outside of the door, and they seem to, like, one of them actually knocks on the door and is trying to beat it open.
Oh, they're just not knocking to be polite?
No, it's knocking. You hear them warbling in Goblin. Does anybody speak Goblin?
The dwarf,
Nope.
our new dwarf friend.
Isn't he a gnome?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
He does speak Goblin, and okay, so as you hear that murmuring, he kind of gestures to you. He holds his hands up and gestures to a finger over his lips to be very quiet.
Grandma.
And he kind of whispers to you what they're saying. He says, they want to get through here. We probably shouldn't have blocked up in an area that was a high traffic area for the goblins.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
You ain't being helpful. Why don't we all
Shut up, Grandma!
fucking leave?
Shut up, Grandma!
You have had an hour of rest here. So if you want to, I'll allow any of you to expend a hit die if you have any to regain some health. But your long rest was interrupted.
God damn it.
Also, I realized we probably could just like go this way and this way.
Wait, no. Are
No.
they coming from that direction or this
They're
direction?
coming from this direction.
So one hit
I
die
can't see
or
your
two
I
hit
can't see
die?
your
It's
thing.
not working.
God damn it. Did it work
This
that
direction?
time? Yeah,
I don't know,
Okay.
what color are you?
I'm pink.
But it's coming from the statue
I
side.
don't see anything pink.
You only see
No.
orange.
Alright,
We
you know
do
what? We're gonna do
1d8
this.
Or 1d6.
It depends on your character sheet, so you will have your health
Yeah,
die.
I have 2d8, but I think that's for. So I don't know if I do 1d8 or 2d8.
Do all the d8s.
I think you expended one of your hit die last time you did a short rest, actually.
Did I? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you would only have one left because you're level 2.
Okay, well, wish me luck now. Okay, I guess.
I think it's the hit die plus your constitution modifier.
Yeah, but I can't go because I'm not leveling up, so I'm back to 22. I can't go any higher
Oh, no, yeah, no, you can't go higher.
because I got 4 and I'm at 18. So
Kai, did you heal at some point?
Yeah, I used a hit
Okay.
die.
Gotcha.
Well, ain't no one else doing it, so...
Yeah,
Can I heal Meatball?
Meatball.
no, but Meatball has not used a hit die, and I'm gonna assume he would probably be allowed to have one. He heals 1 hit point.
Yeah. Well, he only has 5. So I would rather have
Either
him
way.
have all 5 hit points than just, 1.
I have 1 spell slot left.
Same.
Should I use it on Kai to get full hit points?
Actually, Urki can do that. He has the spell Cure Wounds prepared.
Okay.
I need to check his spell. Well, because I redid his sheet, remember?
No, she's
and I
she's
kind of
grumpy.
figured it would be helpful.
I guess you like this cleric better.
Well, I mean, do you want to not use your last spell for something else?
I don't really use it. Like, my cantrips are my weapons.
Can you tell me what your spell slots are right now?
1.
No. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say what the cleric spell slots are. I pulled it up. He's got 3 spell slots.
No, I got
Yeah,
3 spell slots.
he casts Cure Wounds on you, and I have to pull out my dice.
I just like how we're all kind of like whispering, like, quick, heal everyone, quick. They're going to come in any second.
I mean,
I'm just like,
the goblins are still beating on the door.
I can do it. I can do it. What? I can do it.
Remember, talking is a free action.
I can do it.
Let's see.
Maybe we should have the gnome tell them, like, go away, the kitchen's closed.
No.
Or we could just leave out the back door and go back up to this hallway.
I guess that's true, too.
Grandma's picking her nose and saying,
Alright.
we need to strategize.
Kai,
yeah.
you heal 11 hit points.
Because that's what Grandma's known for, strategizing.
Well,
Yes.
This is what you kill.
I'm pretty sure this is a 4th edition character sheet, but fuck it, we'll just go with it.
We're all except for Candy. Are you gonna use your hit dice?
I think I already. Did I already use my hit dice? I can't fucking tell. Da, 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 da. I don't know if I've used my fucking hit.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, while you're figuring that out, I'm gonna grab an arrow icon to use for my personal use.
Yeah, good. I like personal use. Oh, okay, that kind of personal use. I thought it was like an arrow.
What? What?
I wish I could make Molotov cocktails.
I mean, you can draw one.
That's a rather sudden wish.
I wish that, because there's oil on the floor, I could just throw a flame at it when the goblins come in, but...
I don't know why, but
Our pink arrow friend is me.
Yay!
it's more purple.
Well, it won't turn pink, and I want it to be pink, but it won't. Stop drawing on my map, damn it.
It was Grandma.
What is that?
It was supposed to be a Molotov cocktail.
It looks like a. It looks deformed.
Okay, the
No, that's
goblins
right
are
here.
still banging on there. Did you decide to evacuate?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want any more arrows in my knees.
Did you do anything to the door other than just leave it locked?
Well, I wanted us to, like, at least, like, when they come running in. God, I really want to
Can we let's bar it
light
off this
on
door?
fire.
No. So let's.
Why not?
let's
How would they run in?
There was.
Like,
I don't think there was any oil in that room. I think it was just foodstuffs.
Yes, the disturbing pudding.
That was
yeah, it was the blood
item
pudding,
I
dude.
used.
was there alcohol in there, though?
There was, but I don't know what
Is
the
it
alcoholic
Big
content of
stuff? What was it?
it. Let me pull up the description to be sure.
I'm sorry, my brain was like.
Throw a match in there when they come in and just...
Let's see.
I'm sorry, my brain's
The
immediate
north,
thought
and
was.
south, the north and south walls of this chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels and boxes and crates. A clear path allows access between the west and the east doors. They store water, wine, food, none of which is of any good quality in the pantry. There's also... Oh, there are 5 pints of oil, along with a few small barrels labeled elf pudding in Goblin.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
did you
somebody
go-
took the oil already.
Grandma.
Alright, well...
Alright, well, I can just move the stuff and block off the door.
I was gonna say flaming barricade, anyone?
Because I want to set it on fire.
I
Set the
mean,
barricade in the room on fire.
Are you
Yeah,
having
just
this
let this-
conversation loudly?
No. I'm not even talking grandma voice. No.
Because you are currently deducing a plan. The knocking is getting harder, and you actually...
I'm moving stuff in front of the
Okay.
door.
All right, you move barrels and crates in front of the door, and as you're doing this, you can hear the cracking of wood as they have started to wedge their weaponry between the hinge, the lock of the door, and pry it open.
Oh, time to go.
I'm gonna throw a match from over
So
here.
you,
can
you
we
have
barricade this
successfully
door too?
barricaded that door.
Let's barricade this door too.
Okay, I throw a match. Do I have to do an acrobat check or something?
Why would you even ask that? Just don't give the DM that kind of ideas.
I wish. She was gonna say it. You know it.
You throw a match, and yeah, it does seem to fizzle a flame at the corner of one of the wooden boxes. I don't know what you were hoping to achieve with this, but
I don't know that we dumped it. Or are we just barricading it?
We're just barricading it.
Okay, well, fuck it. I don't throw flame then. I'm going down here to glare at this man.
No, you threw a match in there, and there is certainly a fire starting on the wooden crates of the room that is already barricaded.
Well, I hope it explodes when they open the door.
Well, that's my phone.
The fucking ringtone was hilarious.
That's my text messages. Sorry.
All right, now
I should turn that
you
off.
guys are back out in the archery range, and a faint cloud of smoke seems to be accumulating from the small fire formed in the next room. Thank you.
A minor inconvenience.
I'll just move the item on the map here in front of the door a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried, okay? I tried to think of something, but you guys are just teasing me about it.
Urky's starting to look a little concerned over the fire. He doesn't really approve of the action.
I flip him off.
What cantrips does he have?
He's going to extinguish the fire.
Yeah, no, he has no cantrips that are helpful in this situation.
Good.
I have Ray of Frost.
I'm going to ask grandmother, are you a child?
I'm gonna flip him off too.
You're running out of hands, Grandma.
I've got 2 hands. I'm giving one each the bird.
Actually, I have a perfect picture for this.
Oh, Shiro, have you started recording?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
You
good.
guys know exactly what I meant to do. You're just being little bitches.
You're the perfect
My
guy.
character doesn't recognize the thing you're doing with your hand.
Where would you like to go?
Already moved.
Okay.
Yes, we're going up there.
Well, I mean, we might as well continue the adventure at the
I
same
walk
time.
right in front of the cleric, like a shoulder pass, like,
Okay, let me pull up.
don't fucking walk in front of me.
He just hovers past you, apparently.
But I shoved past him, and then he got a little running start.
So you got these 2 short people just shoulder checking each other, trying to get past each other.
Yes, because I don't like this guy.
The rest of the squad, as you're standing at the end of the hallway, you see Kai walk over to the door, and her feet just kind of fall out from under her, and she sinks about 15 feet, and just her head is sticking up as she falls into a pit.
Oh boy, another pit. How about that?
I can set this one on fire, man.
Fucking, this is killing me.
Hold on. Let's see. Hidden pit.
To the head, or is it like filled with something?
In the middle of the pit, Kai, you kind of whack your chin on a wooden catwalk that was kind of perched across it. So it's a pit, but there is like a board sitting across it now, and it just kind of bumps you on the chin a little bit. It's a minor inconvenience.
We have a grumpy guy.
Lizard boy, shut the door. Make sure they don't get in here. It's a
You
fire.
shut the door. You're the one being
I'm
grumpy
right
and rude to
here.
all our guests.
Not all our guests. I'm perfectly civil.
One, you knocked one out, and the other one, you keep shoulder checking.
I'm just flipping you off now.
Oh, we're fine. It's great.
You having this conversation right now?
No, we're not having this conversation right now. I'm closing the door.
I'm telling him to shut the door.
I closed the door.
Goblin.
I closed
Yeah,
the
like,
door.
barricade it. Barricade the
With
fucking
what?
door.
With what?
God.
Your fucking body, you useless lizard.
Oh, Grandma.
Can I kick her into the pit?
Don't worry about that. Hold on, my internet's being laggy.
Don't you fucking tell me. The door's gonna open
I'm
up.
going to shove you into that pit. You just wait. I'm going to wait for Kai to get out and then shove you in.
I feel
Sharp
pain.
pain
I
as
feel pain every day.
I'm old. and take 8 damage. As a blade slices across your back.
Why isn't my natural crusty armor protecting me?
Because turning around, you see that you have bothered a goblin chamber.
Nice.
The door directly behind you from all the yelling.
I don't care! God,
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
You know what?
Oh, you're killing me.
I'm happy she got hit.
Oh.
I can't wait till you all die.
I can't wait until you get your comeuppance.
This is how the party ends.
What fucking layer is this?
Oh, I need to stop.
I'll fucking turn around.
You flip them all off.
With that, I'm assuming we need to roll initiative already.
We're fucking.
I'm flipping him off, though.
You're,
Her first
You grow
initiative
another
is to flip everyone off.
you grow another hand out of your head just to flip other people off.
Yes, you don't know what's on your mind, you thing.
You have no idea how many times I flip people off with Mage Hand.
Okay, Din.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 15. Holy shit. Oh,
Wait,
ow.
are we rolling something? I wasn't paying
You're
attention.
rolling initiative.
So Grandma got pissed off, and now all she wanted to do was tell the wizard to barricade the door, and then he was like, "No, why did you do that? No, you're such a bitch." And I was like,
I mean,
what
you
the
are a
fuck?
bitch.
I had an idea that was legit.
So-
good.
No, it wasn't.
So, just to give you an idea, we were at that con last weekend, and everybody I room with also plays D&D or Pathfinder. And I told a story about our party, and my favorite one was the reaction to Grandma going, like, "It's finally happening!" Because they all lost their goddamn shit.
Oh God, it's happening.
Now, is this pregnancy or death?
No, it was supposed to be blindness, because she's
Yup.
like, "Oh, it's happening."
I've seen the light.
And it blinded me.
I had to retell the story like 3 times that weekend.
Aw, thanks. I'm glad I could be a good use of amusement. Grandma is here for that. She never lets things get her down, even if she just got stabbed.
Grandma uses scream.
I know.
Never gonna
Oh,
let
Misha.
you down. Never gonna give you up. Never
I'm
gonna
gonna
run out.
Too.
Desert you.
Revo sucks. How is he still alive?
I don't know, but you guys
Because-
are doing a good job. Like, the only damage he's really taken was from Grandma, which was a fatal fucking blow.
I realized Bard is perfect for me because I keep on randomly bursting into song.
Listen,
Alright,
I
so-
brought him back. I'm his unmaker.
First in the order is you, Kai. You're in a pit.
So how is this going to affect my movement?
It's gonna take twice your movement to get out of the pit, otherwise you're free to move.
Not like it affects much because we can't really move
So-
very far.
Yeah, it's not gonna impact you at all. It takes 10 movement to get
I'll
out of
see you
a
all
hole.
in hell.
Oh, boy.
I mean, you won't see me because I'm a good person.
I fart at him.
This is like the worst possible combat I could ever imagine, by the way.
I know.
And it's all your
When
fault,
I
Grandma.
died, just know I died surrounded by all food I would have eaten in the future.
So if I get into that doorway, can people still get around me?
Um,
I'm sure you can get over here.
I mean, we were working with the rule that, like, you guys could walk through each other.
Well, like if I want to put my token on top of Grandma's.
Yeah, because she's small enough, yeah?
You just sit Grandma on top of you.
Let me move my arrow.
Oh, Grandma. No.
I don't think that's gonna play out too easily for me. Like, I would say yes, but then I'm gonna lose you because I can't see through you
Use
guys.
use her tail to pick me off the ground while I scream.
Because I'm not going into that room again, because every time I throw myself into this shit, I always end up half dead.
I mean,
I'm the
you can just
barbarian.
you can just opt to let Grandma continuously be stabbed.
There's really no way I can get in there.
Wait a minute. I'm continuously being stabbed?
I mean, you just look a scimitar to the back.
I know, but if they keep going, like, are they still back there?
Alright,
Well,
well,
you're in bullet time right now.
I'm gonna go here, and I guess I'm gonna ready an attack for if something comes through the door.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Oh,
Do
that
you want to
worked.
ready, like, what attack?
Already a bite attack, because whatever's coming through that door is going to be looking at Grandma before it sees me.
Okay. With that, it's the goblins' turns.
Oh.
I think the goblins in the back, or at least to the side here, are going to lay back for a minute and let their buddy take care of the half-hag bush at the door.
I am a full hag. We just had to get hag stats, okay?
Okay. What is their fucking skill sheet? Hold on. Where'd they go? I lost my goblins.
Does that mean they're just automatically dead?
No.
I got a smell of her funk and it died.
Does a 22 hit? Yes.
Yes, it does.
That's another 8 points of damage.
I'll see you all in hell.
I'm telling you, you won't see me because I'm a good person.
And the goblin in the center here is going to kind of tilt to the side and take a puck shot at Erky.
Wait a minute, was that 8, right?
That was another 8 points. You've taken 16 points of damage so far.
Okay. Yep.
This game today is absurdly funny. I don't know why.
So what is his AC? Misses with the first one. Oh, drop my dice with the second.
Goodbye.
With the second. And takes
People think
one arrow to the shoulder, dealing 6 damage.
I mean,
No, the two
he's
clerics are just
doing-
getting beat the fuck up.
I was gonna say, Grandma, he's doing better than you are,
I
unfortunately.
still laugh at him.
There we go.
I mean,
Whoa, that's
it was
wrong.
my turn last session. Now it's her turn.
You're the one who was trying to talk to them like an idiot.
Candy,
I'm going to shove you into that room.
you've watched Granny gets sliced in the back and Erky take an arrow to the shoulder. And Erky's not looking really happy about being engaged in a fight. In fact, he might even be a pacifist.
I'm laughing and there's blood spittle and like black oil spittling out on him.
Oh, ew, gross. That's disgusting.
Cause I'm dying.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Death is cheap here. Death is cheap here. Anyway, I'm gonna aim slander this man's soul. What? No, I think that phrase went weird, but I'm gonna just insult the fuck out of him, basically,
Okay.
using vicious mockery.
Gotcha. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Against me, yay.
Okay.
Thankfully, all these characters are extremely not nice.
That's real shitty, actually. That's an 8.
Okay, well,
Well, what's your spell saving DC? Is it 13?
yeah, it's a 13.
So he failed then.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Okay.
you do full damage.
Hey, like, wait a minute.
Well, I need to roll my damage. What else? What damage again? Just mockery. You can just 1d4. Yeah, 1d4. Please remember that he gets a disadvantage on his next throw.
Yes. God, thank you for reminding me. Every time I forget that.
I keep on rolling 4s with this attack. Holy shit! I rolled a 4 again. Now I'm going to insult him with this generator I have because I am terrible at creating insults.
Yay!
Go swim out of the fire, you slack-sworded toad! It didn't
You
sound very
camel
good.
toe.
I think I basically said that he has a floppy penis.
There you go.
Well, it seems to be a very hurtful insult because you see him actually like grab his chest and like reach forward, like it's just caused him physical pain.
I love that my character is just like insults people like constantly. Like, what? Who told him to do this?
It's Erky's turn. Let's see.
Cast your wounds on me.
He knows. What does he know?
He knows how to groove.
Probably not. He
That's
knows.
not where.
God.
Oh.
I love the overly dramatic thing.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out his fucking spell list because it's all pre-written.
Didn't he have skill? Are you doing cantrip? Do you want to do like Sacred Flame or some shit?
What the hell is this spell? I've never heard of it before.
What is it?
Okay. Granny, he touches your shoulder, and you... Let's see. Are you... Oh, no, this might be the key factor. You touch one willing creature. Are you willing, Grandma?
Yes, I'm willing. God willing. I mean, yes. And I'm just kind of... But I was shocked because why are you touching?
So, if you have to make a saving throw before your next turn, you can add 1d4 to it, to whatever the number is.
I would just like the group to know that I now ship the nerdy Christian with the hag bush.
She's asexual.
Does that make sense?
That doesn't mean they're romantic.
No, that too. What, so I do a saving throw? Okay, just remind me.
No. So if you have to take a saving throw for any reason, just add
like
1d4.
if I die from 6 points?
Yes. You can add a d4 to that number before the end of your next turn.
Sweet.
And after that is Grandma's turn. Grandma, what are you going to do?
Well, see, I would move here, but does that give somebody an attack of opportunity if I were to move over here?
Yep.
Fuck me in the ass. Okay, well, I could cast Cure Wounds on myself, and that would be my last spell slot. Because I don't know when this guy goes next.
I go after you. I think.
Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds, because I'd rather not die right now.
Alright.
What's that? Okay, what do I use for Cure Wounds? 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. That's 5. So I add the 5 to it on the d8. Okay. Okay, 9. That's better than nothing.
Doesn't that fully heal you? No.
No, it doesn't. Okay,
Well, I mean, it's still.
I said it's better than nothing.
It keeps you alive.
Yeah. For now.
For the most part, you are a primary target.
I feel alive!
If I can't move, I want to, but...
Don't worry, I have a plan. I have a plan.
You?
Alright, it's a good thing you do, because it's your turn.
I
Wait,
kick
did
Grandma
Grandma
out of the
move?
way.
The wizard is going to kick Grandma.
You're gonna punt me!
What?
What's the new?
How does this work?
I'm gonna take damage if you punt me, though!
Well, you won't be a center attack anymore, will you?
Yes, but I'm gonna take damage!
You're going to be fine.
Yeah,
Can you
go
not
ahead.
gently pick me up?
No,
Unarmed
after you've been mean
attack.
to me. Sorry, what was that?
Improvised weapon. Hold on.
Say it was a gentle shove.
Punter.
It goes up. Punts!
Listen, I am a small old hag. You don't need to fucking punt me.
You flipped me off and got us into a fight.
Because you were being a bitch to me when I was recommending closing the
You
jar.
don't call people bitches when you want them to kick you nicely.
You were being rude.
Oh, I just closed out of that accidentally. Whoopsies. Give me a
It's
second.
okay. I'm trying to figure out what the damage for fist is, or foot in this case.
Yeah, they.
I cast fist!
Ah, fuck it. We'll just say 1d4. Alright, so, Sylvan, I'm gonna need you to make an attack roll on Grandma. So the way this works, because you've never done a physical attack, you have to roll your d20 and add your strength modifier to it.
Oh my God.
Which may be a negative for you, actually.
So my D20,
Yes.
Well, this will take up your action, right?
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, the arrow has
Is
moved.
that with your strength modifier?
No, that's without.
Okay.
My strength modifier is...
Oh, you're gonna be
Plus
able to
one.
hit me.
It's 18.
Yeah.
Alright. That hits. Grandma, I guess we're gonna say you get kicked out of the way.
Yeah,
And you take 1d4 damage.
So do I go over here? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll let you move whichever direction's
Because I
appropriate.
can't go on top of Kai. You won't see me.
I love that, like, I love that, like, somehow you get punched in a completely impossible direction.
I'm under
just
Kai.
like curved the kick.
Listen, I'm under Kai. Okay, we'll just.
Curve the bullets!
Yeah, we'll just curve the bullet there.
What is this, wanted?
Did you take your damage?
-3.
12.
Okay, thank you. I don't like doing math. I was horrible at it.
That's okay.
Horrible at it now.
I was bad in it too. I love that visual. It's Meepo's turn. Meepo,
You should
Use my
slingshot.
health bar.
Meepo sits there and cries.
You should slingshot, Meepo.
yeah, Meepo's gonna try and take a slingshot hit, but he's gonna do it at disadvantage because he's the same height as Urki. And he might hit Urki.
No, it's gonna ricochet off the wall and hit Grandma.
Curve the bullets!
That's if he
No,
rolls
see,
a
look,
1.
it could hit right here. Look, it could hit this wall right here. And then go
Alright.
fling off the.
Or it just curves, somehow he, like, shoots so shittily that it curves directly above both of our characters. It just, bonk, hits you.
Yep.
So no, he actually managed to land that, even at disadvantage.
Nice.
Let's see.
Aw,
Where's
Meepo, you're my
fucking-
boy.
I'm just gonna pull all my dice out here because I'm tired of rooting through my bag.
I also realized that huge just spreads the ridiculousness of everybody's heights, because, like, Silpon's, like, 6 feet, like, 8 feet, right?
I have his character. He's 8 feet 10.
And then,
Holy
like,
shit!
Big man. Speaking
I
all
didn't
this.
realize how big you were.
Yeah.
like, that was one of the main issues with drawing him in the one time I was, like, commissioned to draw our characters, is because all you all have weird and different heights. The only person who has a relatively normal height, quote unquote, is my character.
Sucks for
Alright,
you,
so-
bro.
Meepo had some rocks in his slingshot here and managed to nail that goblin straight in the face, and the goblin falls over dead.
Oh, Meepo!
Yay.
He died a sad and pitiful death.
So Kai, it is your turn now, and there is a clearing.
Yeah, that's great, but I ain't going in there.
Make pretty clearings with their own body.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Cause
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm done rushing in.
Kai's good out here.
I'm laying under Kai. It's nice under here.
Wait, fuck, where the fuck do I go? Shit!
Let's see.
I'm
The
in their
goblin's
sights.
turns. So
I'm in
they
their
kind of
sights.
exchange a look, and this one runs over to this side, taking up the other side that the other one's not on.
Oh God, see, it's pointed directly at me.
And so one of them's gonna take another shot. This time at Sylvan. So the first
How?
one definitely hits. They're shooting through an X pattern through the doorway.
Okay.
Alright,
The second one does not hit. So that's 7 damage, Sylvan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6.
They're surprisingly effective.
The other one is going to. I can't argue that it's going to try and shoot for you because you're easier to hit. I'm so sorry, Sabuji.
Oh. Alright.
If it makes you feel any better, only 1 arrow hit.
I mean, I'm under Kai.
Dealing 3 damage.
Why she
Should
get
that
3
be a
damage?
disadvantage? Wow, I'm glad I used my
That
spell.
kind of was like disadvantage anyway, because it botched that fucking damage roll. So you take 3 damage, Sylvan. I think you. What did I say for you? Was it 6?
Yeah, 6.
7.
No,
No.
yeah. 7. I took 7 damage, and now I have 6 health points.
Okay. Oh,
What the hell?
gee, it's
We're
raining
going
bitch
together.
outside.
Whatever, I got to kick you. I'm happy with life.
I am going to apologize in advance if this turns into a storm and I lose power, but
Oh boy.
it just like waterfalled outside all of a sudden.
Oh yes, you suddenly live in the Niagara Falls.
This goblin is going to try something risque.
Is it gonna do a
Taking
striptease?
clothes off?
No.
I mean, that's what we all thought. It was just like, is he stripping?
Let's see. I don't really know I'm gonna make him do this at disadvantage because it doesn't say he can do it, but I feel like being creative. He's going to try and throw his weapon at you.
At who? Me?
Candy, because you're.
Oh,
I was gonna say, like, come on!
So that'll be a ranged attack. So that's
Huzzah.
20, but he has to do disadvantage. I think this. I'm gonna have to test this die because it's only rolled good, so I'm gonna roll with a different one. Let me get my faithful.
Oh, now
middle
you'll
one.
use the bad ones. Okay.
And that was 20. So, goddamn. All right. Well, it does work. And that's going to be. What is the damage on this normally?
Something piercing, I would imagine.
There we go.
You want me to? I have piercing, I think.
7 damage, and you now have a scimitar lodged in your chest.
But are we gonna roll whether or not he actually hits me?
No, he did. I rolled twice, and with the disadvantage, he still got 20.
I got an arrow and a scimitar.
But he is now disarmed.
I'll have to say that the scimitar is mine now.
Yeah.
I own it. It's mine.
I don't know if there's a symbol on here for disarmed.
Probably
Give
something
him a
called
sad
an arm.
face.
Oh shit! I just realized I wasted. Whatever.
There is no sad face. There's like a flag, though. I'll put the flag on him.
Oops.
I'm suddenly reminded of Parks and Rec. Her yelling, "I as well wave white flag because I'll be waving your head on a fucking stick." I'm just like, Jesus.
I love that.
Candy, it's your turn. You've been impaled.
Oh joy!
You have been
my, I think-
penetrated by a goblin.
That
Oh.
ew, that sounds
Gross.
gross. I'm sorry. Ew, my brain. God damn it, brain. Why must you leap to the worst conclusion of dirtiness? Oh god, ew.
Can I find a goblin that doesn't have a knife icon because he no longer has one?
We have a guest again.
Uh-oh.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Oh no, hi.
They say hi back.
Where?
Well,
Oh, here's
I
a guy
don't
with a
have my
stick.
headphones.
I'll put the stick goblin down for him.
Dick.
It looks like he's holding an axe, but like backwards like a fucking
You're
idiot.
gonna roll the dice for me?
Yeah, no, it's a stick.
Sweet.
Tell me when to roll the dice.
I will tell you when to roll the dice.
Oh.
I'll be.
Tell her to roll it constantly. Just make a constant like a noise.
Tell me when to roll it.
You want to practice rolling?
Oh, I'm on our...
I remember it goes thugga thugga thugga.
Candy, it's your
like
turn.
somebody just-
Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, shit. I have an arrow on my shoulder, so
Alright.
wouldn't that like technically
Practice
impede my
rolling.
ability to use my bow and arrow?
Wugga, wugga.
Probably, but I won't argue it. I don't want to give you guys disabilities in a fight that aren't
Gotta whisper.
required.
That I shall use my bow and arrow since I've been doing a pretty good job with my bow and arrow.
Yeah, we'll say it like it skimmed across your
Sugar,
shoulder.
sugar.
How many damage does it do again?
What? Your bow and arrow?
No, how much damage does did the scimitar do?
You know what I'm trying to
Oh,
get?
6, I think.
Hey Zoe, can you get me some more water?
Minus.
How much do you want me to fill up?
See that line right there? Fill up to that line. Leave the
So,
dice.
10. And
Thank you. Come back soon.
I'm halfway down.
Look,
I've been halfway.
I'll leave it on the floor.
Yes, you can leave it on the floor.
Alright, so you're gonna use your longbow?
Yes,
Was it a
I've been.
longbow?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been halfway damaged.
Up to that line right there.
So you're gonna make a ranged attack.
Yes.
I don't
Don't
know.
I have like a bonus on this for like something?
You do. You make a regular. You roll your or you add your dexterity modifier.
That's not the saving. It's like, okay, so when you say modifier, that means I don't add the +2, and you only add +2 if it's like a saving throw, right?
For your proficiency, yeah. If it's a saving throw, you add the number listed, your modifier and your proficiency. But this
Okay.
is not a saving throw, so you're just doing
Cool.
the +2 or whatever.
Cool. Please forever make sure that you say that. That way, otherwise I'll be like, wait, shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you if it's a saving throw or not.
Okay, so that answers that question from now on. Now makes my brain leak less out of my brain.
So you draw your longbow, and you
And then
pull it back, and you roll. Wait, which one are you aiming for?
now I'm gonna aim for this fucker.
Okay.
He hit me with the scimitar.
He throws a scimitar at you, and you're just like, hey, what?
Watch this fucker. Okay, so I rolled a 12 plus my dexterity, which is actually high. 4 equals 16.
16 damage?
Yeah, 16
Yeah.
roll. No,
Oh,
that's what I
16.
rolled.
Okay,
Damn.
no, to hit him, yeah, that hit.
Alright, and then I roll a d8. for the damage.
I gotta spill a bit on my shirt.
Whatever we wrote down for it.
It'll dry.
Yeah, it's 1d8 pierce.
Okay.
I rolled
So it'll be
a
1d8
6.
plus.
Yeah.
Does that add anything? Does a range?
Oh yeah, wasn't there like something along the lines of like I add like another fucking bonus to it? I remember there being like another like is it like the attack bonus that I add onto it?
Is it interrupting you when
I'm checking.
No, just
Because remember there being
on
like
the carpet, not on the wood. Okay.
Right, that's right.
because I remember there being another bonus that came up that made my damage be redunculous.
Oh. It went on the desk.
11 again.
I'm sure this is not distracting to everyone at all.
A little.
Alright, be
Alright,
quiet,
hold
be
on.
quiet. Okay, go. Perfect.
That totally reminds me of like when I was like speaking to a client over the phone and some like a kid was just like, "Mom, I found a spider outside." It's just like, "Yes, you found a spider outside. How rare." It's like finding a spider in the bathroom.
Okay, so I lied. When you're using a weapon, if you're proficient in it, when you roll your d20, you add your whatever the modifier for that weapon is, plus your proficiency bonus if you are proficient in it, and you are. So
Which
it
I'm
would have been
proficient. Oh,
it would have been your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which I mean you already hit anyway.
yeah.
So then your damage is just that weapon's ability bonus, so just the dexterity.
Ability bonus, which so it's just 1d8 pierce. There's no
1d8
attack bonus.
plus your dexterity.
1d8 plus my. Okay, just my dexterity bonus. Alright, so I rolled a 10 basically.
For damage?
Basically.
Okay,
Since I
yeah.
had the 4 from dexterity, my dexterity bonus. Hot fucking
Yeah.
damn.
That's good. Yeah, you shoot. He throws a scimitar at you, and you rebound by shooting an arrow skull and pinning him to the wall, and he's dead. And the other goblins are a little bit horrified by that because they like glance down at their crossbows, and then back to your longbow, and like one of them looks intimidated, the other one just looks insanely jealous.
Wait, one looks jealous, the other one looks what?
Terrified.
Why, if they're terrified, isn't that disadvantage?
Yes, but not in this situation.
Oh.
Terrified is a condition, an emotion we're not going to go with. Erky, once again, refusing to fight, reaches out and this time touches you, Candy. So on your next turn, or any time that you have to take a saving throw before your next turn, you add 1d4 to it.
I'm gonna put a thing above my head so that I remember. I'm gonna put this bacon.
Next in the order is
I applied
Grandma.
bacon to my forehead.
Oh boy.
Don't you have the bonus thing to like one of your rolls or something too?
Yeah, I have one.
She did, but it's your turn again, so it's worn off.
Yeah. Oh well. No, I can't use it. This dude, because I can see him. He saw me. He shot me. So I want to do Toll the Day.
Okay.
Anything past this die,
God damn it.
that's the number it rolls.
Oh fuck it, it's 7.
2.
7 is not enough to hit.
Oh, I'm just gonna
wait.
sit down.
Do you have to do that for Toll the Dead?
Oh, I can? Oh, I thought I had to
Whatever
do
number is
that.
pointing
Hold on, I thought Toll the Dead was a saving throw for
So if you
them.
throw
Oh,
it,
yeah. It's a wisdom
Yeah,
save.
they have to. Sorry, they have to make that throw. So
What
he
number
has
is
to
it?
roll,
Alright, guess the number.
and it's not enough.
Come on.
So
Alright.
he definitely gets hit.
And that one has no damage, right?
Actually, that one is damaged. You recognize this as the one that escaped from the archery range.
Okay.
He's been waiting a long time.
Okay, I point at him.
What?
I point at
I'm
him.
just talking to myself.
And bells begin to toll.
I
in the
know,
air.
and I can do 1 d12 necrotic.
Oh yes.
Okay, I'll admit, am I not the only person
Fuck, it's
who, like
3, but you know what?
It's what?
It's 3. And I
And
heard it, so.
that's enough, though. The sounds of the bells tolling.
Is a square. Okay.
Sorry,
I know.
I'm like invested in this conversation
I
with the
know.
child.
she's just choosing different dice to roll with.
Okay.
She's like, which
Well,
dice
yeah,
have I
but
not
he-
played with
he
yet?
collapses, and you're left with 2 remaining goblins.
I'm seeing,
God damn.
I'm seeing,
Sylvan,
I'm seeing which one is the greatest.
Oh, you're seeing which one's the greatest? Alright, thank
And
you.
the best. And the bestest for me to roll.
Oh, okay.
That's
The
what I'm
bestest.
doing. The next one is gonna be the
Adorable.
Okay. But you're not doing sugar, 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 man.
I don't want to.
Okay, fine.
Blasphemy.
Don't worry, when she's actually rolling for me, she'll have to do it. By the
It's
way,
your
is it
turn.
my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Sorry. Okay, yes, it's my turn. So, I'm going to use magic missile.
Okay.
Square.
And the cool thing about that is you can
Roll the
actually hit
dice.
both of them with that if you want.
Yes, I do.
Number one.
You
Okay.
have 3 missiles. Who do you want to hit with 2?
I'm going to hit 2 for the arrow
You're the
guy,
archer.
Okay.
and then 1 with
And
the...
that automatically hits. Magic
Okay.
missile is a spell that you don't need to roll for.
Okay, so but I do need to roll
your damage.
1d4. Oh, god.
I want to use magic missile.
70. Okay, so roll that. Okay, what number did you get? You have to go sugar, sugar, sugar if you're going to roll for me.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. 1.
Alright, but I get... So the first one was a 1, but then I get a +1.
Yep, that's 2 damage for the first one.
So I'm going to write it down right there. Okay, do it again.
With this?
Yes, sugar, sugar. You didn't do sugar, sugar, sugar.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. 2.
2, so that's a 3.
Yep.
Alright, one more time. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Sugar. Oops. Let me try again.
Okay, do sugar, sugar, sugar.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. 2 again.
Alright, and another 3.
Alright. So the first one, or the first 2 hit the archer goblin, and he kind of stumbles back a little bit, but doesn't look too terribly impacted by it. The other one hits pretty hard, and even though you can't see around the corner where it hit,
This
he
one's the
really
best.
looks jarred by it.
This one's the best.
He's offended.
Kai, you can see from your angle that he gets hit by that
Sugar, sugar.
bolt, and is somewhat jostled and looking unsteady from it. It's Meepo's turn. Meepo is once again gonna try and take a shot at that goblin.
I don't know what this is.
That's a 10.
I
The
got
confidence
a
is
10.
working for him.
I got a 10.
Dealing 6 damage to that goblin. Good job, Meepo.
Oh, look, Meepo's my hero.
What?
I'm talking to my friends. I'm not talking
What?
So
She
Kai,
said it's
Do you want to play Meepo again? Alright, here.
Alright. So, I'm finally gonna go in this room now.
Hi.
Hello.
And I'm gonna
So
roll
when
for
it's
a
your turn,
bite
get off.
attack on the bladed one.
Sure.
Don't touch that.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Alright, you're gonna do double damage on this
Yeah, do you
bit
want
fool.
all the dice?
I'm using the shit dice too, the ones that everybody said was cursed.
Do you want to roll all the dice at once?
Alright, that's gonna
These
be.
worked out good.
You're gonna lose all my dice.
How?
Alright, remember, roll it on the rug.
I'll try.
Alright, and make sure you pick up all the dice.
Did
Hold on, I'm
roll-
doing math.
One.
Okay,
The one that's left.
what's 16 plus 9?
Oh,
There should be 6 dice.
He's dead.
yeah. He's
many dice do you
definitely
have?
dead. Andy, you see Kai go charging into the her head, but you just hear a sound very reminiscent of a terrier just destroying a toy.
Yay! I'm sorry. I'm imagining the goblin just makes the squeaky noise.
I mean, there's probably like blood all over
Yeah,
the
no,
walls and
it
stuff.
would be adorable, but instead of like stuffing fluff, it's just blood and gore. And it's flying everywhere.
Why are you doing that?
The other goblin
I got a
sees
number
this
six.
happen,
It's a 9.
And realizes it's trapped in a room with
yeah,
this
and it realizes this is probably the end. So instead of attacking, it actually is gonna back up. Oh no, it's not, because it's yeah, no, it is. I already said it. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity on it.
What do I roll for that?
Just your damage or whatever attack you roll.
Am I adding the
Yep, you add your modifiers.
You want to roll this dice?
Okay.
You add your just your strength modifier to damage.
That's 13.
Oh my.
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, math.
Hey, Jethro, what if it
Okay.
balances on this?
So
point?
as it starts to back away, your tail swipes across its chest, knocking its crossbow out of its arms,
Something that would help it to
and
be steady?
tossing it the rest of the way back against the wall. And it's horrified and terrified, and it kind of grasps at the wound,
4.
looking up to you fearfully and shouting, "Mercy, mercy!"
There's a 4.
And that's all it's gonna do for its turn. It's gonna try and beg for its life.
Can I scream like, what will you do for mercy?
God damn
You
it.
can't. Yeah, talking's a free action. Technically, it's Candy's turn, so Candy, feel free to jump in anytime.
Well, is it
eye.
yelling in common or in goblin?
common.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's almost right.
Tell me.
So,
Because
Sylvan,
I'm not in
you asked what can it do for you?
Yeah, like, what would it do for, its life?
Anything, whatever you ask. Just spare me. Have mercy. I am
Safe
but a
passage
poor
through,
goblin.
this whole thing?
Of course.
You really gonna trust him?
I mean, I already
no.
promised half to, like...
You can roll insight. I mean, not insight. What is it? It might be insight.
Well, the bacon disappears now because I can't use it anymore. Whoop! I didn't mean to do that.
Someone died.
You played yourself.
Dead.
Intuition, investigation. Where's my intuition?
You ate it.
I mean,
Insight would work. It's just wisdom.
Oh, okay, insight. Where's my insight?
You should be wise.
Religion, persuasion, performance, perception, nature,
It's under history.
Oh, insight. There we go. Haha.
What, it's your turn?
Yes, I'm rolling. So, what dice do I roll for that?
A
All of
20
them.
plus whatever that.
It's not.
A D12. Hey, D12?
Can't I
20.
play as you?
20.
A D20. A D20 and plus. I hate you. I need you to roll this. Do sugar, sugar, sugar.
And then can I play as Hugo?
No, it's Meebo. But sure.
Yes.
Better name.
You are Hugo now.
What number do we get?
4.
4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah, no, he's definitely telling the truth.
Alright, okay. So, do we have any rope? Hold on, let me check 5 Zoe, you have to move out of the way. I love you, but you
I
have to
mean,
move.
I think that all comes down to whatever Kai's decision is here.
I know,
Are we
I
on
know,
a
but
battle?
hold on.
It's still Candy's turn.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Wait,
Oh, we're
what?
still in battle mode?
What?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'm. This is a free until like a truce is established or death.
Okay.
You're gonna be in initiative still.
Okay, so, I'm going to vote to spare his life, because I like this goblin better than Grandma.
Oh, you get to? We should all vote on it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying,
this
that's
is a
my vote.
conversation.
I just realized Sushi is collecting a pile of smalls.
Yes,
Oh.
we should vote on it.
Okay, do you want to talk to my friends? What do you think? Should that be our friend, or should it should be our enemy?
No.
Friend.
Oh, we got 2 votes for friend.
Okay, so Meepo apparently votes for friend.
Yeah.
Can't trust these things.
Scream!
I'm just saying we, because we're spinning my chair.
Fucking killing me with the huge!
Alright, you gotta be quiet. We have to vote. We have to vote if that's going to be our friend or not.
Oh god, you're killing me with adorable. Okay. I was gonna say, I vote in favor. My character votes in favor of friendship, because it's magical!
I only need one more vote for Mariety.
Your turn was to
Admired.
make this decision here if you choose to do an action or nothing at all. You can choose to try and dissuade Kai, because I have a feeling that she's going to eat him.
I'm
Or you can
all
choose to
for
sit
eating.
back and...
I can suggest that, it would be a good idea to leave him to live, if nothing else, for the purpose of maybe we can use him as a distraction, or maybe we can use him to have less things attack us.
Grandma's like bristling. Like her hair is doing the leafy shaking here.
Oh no, my character clearly doesn't really actually care for this guy.
Nobody cares, but she's not dumb-ish.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
I don't know about that.
I am totally expecting this to lead into shitlands, but at least it's a good enough attempt to try. I'm an optimist. I'm an
Hold on
optimist.
just a minute here.
I'm an optimist.
Why?
You'll see.
We'll see.
If he's tricking us, then let me tell you, Grandma, you can roast him up for dinner.
I'm making a little bit of an aesthetic change.
I'm an optimist. What?
Aesthetic.
I'm bristling like a shaking bush.
You should draw yourself bristling.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Look at me!
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
I don't know. That's weird, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, now your ping works.
Yeah, now my ping works apparently. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So, what was the last thing said here?
Candy voted for friend.
I declared myself an optimist.
The goblin clutching his chest also holds up a finger and goes, I would also like to vouch for friendship.
I'm not sure if you have the say in here, man. Because you're like the third goblin I tried to befriend, and they all stabbed me in the knee.
But I would definitely be your friend this time. I mean, look, I've got nothing else to lose but my life.
Bad or what are you thinking?
Is it someone else's turn? What's going on here?
Technically, it's my turn.
You didn't do an action yet. I guess you'd have to choose to dismiss your turn at this point.
I guess dismiss my turn.
Okay, it's Urki's
Jesus
turn.
Christ.
Urki's gonna sidle on through past you guys, and come up to you, Kai, and he's gonna kind of reach up and like, how far can he reach on you? I guess touch your knee, and gently say, I understand that you have a lot of primal urges, but please, we have a chance to be the bigger person here.
Oh my god.
And I don't get to say that very often. I'm a gnome.
Okay, Grandma laughed at that.
That'll be the end of his turn. Grandma.
How far in the room can I move?
You can move in there. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Can I move up here?
No, don't. I will end you.
Yeah.
What?
No,
Alright.
hold on, Grandma. Grandma.
I'm doing a touch attack.
Grandma.
You have to make a DC 10
Grandma wants to
Constitution
hurt
saving
our friend.
throw. The save DC is dexterity based.
You're the partiest pooper of party poopers.
I
A
know.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Stop it.
All right,
Why
let's
does she
see.
want to hurt?
Because she's a grumpy old bushwoman.
The save DC is dexterity based. So
Oh,
I
my
don't know.
goblin page reloaded.
What's that big sandwich next to the bush lady?
No, the big sandwich? No, that's a goblin.
That's a big sandwich. That's the goblin's name now. If we actually have friendship with him,
A
he's called
goblin is
Sandwich.
It's right next to your friend.
Yeah. But this friend
Okay.
is being grumpy.
He rolled 17.
Why?
Oh, dang.
Because she's
I'm
grumpy.
That's just my DC saving throw, right? That's my spell
He's a
throw?
swamp.
That's against. Well, what spell are you using?
It was a touch attack. So it says its opponent may make a DC 10 Constitution save. So if
Right,
it has
so
over 10.
what's the name of the spell though, so I can check?
Oh, it's a touch attack. It's a green hag touch
Just
attack.
rolling all the dice.
You gonna roll the dice some more?
What is that?
I
Oh.
don't want all of them.
Was this
Make sure
Okay,
I don't
hold
make
on.
too much noises, okay?
I can just do something else if that's a different too hard. I mean, I can do. A
I just
different
don't
one.
remember what we did for your sheet, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, I can do a different one.
Quietly.
Hold on.
Quiet.
Touch attack. Green hag can weaken a foe by making a touch attack. The opponent succeeds on a oh, that's the fourth edition. Will take damage.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
So
Grandma.
he succeeded, so I guess he's just not taking damage.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do?
No, Grandma,
well,
here, I'll
hold
pay
on.
you 5 gold.
That was your action. I'm gonna dismiss initiative at this point and have this just be a decision
I guess
or
we
whatever.
trust this one was the last one standing.
Well, I still got my
Because-
hand
So
on
I
it.
guess we trust the
you
8.
you do still.
We trust the 8. We trust the one on the computer.
Am I throwing you off
We do
mine?
not trust the other one.
No, I think
No.
it's my niece. Okay, you have to be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Your voice is too cute.
You do still have your hand on him.
You just
As I'm gonna let this be a group decision, okay?
Okay, I'm just gonna touch him and then be like, the moment you fuck up, I'm gonna be so far up your ass, I'm gonna wear your head as a cape.
Kiki!
And then
I say
let him
this in
go.
character. I say this loudly and in character. Kiki!
Can I move back? Because I'm watching.
Sure.
Alright. Okay, so, Goblin, your name's now Sandwich. Do not go near the bush. Stay with the other little ones. And
I
which
have
way
to
should we
name
go?
you now.
No, we're naming him Sandwich.
No,
Yes.
she said don't go near the bush, and she's
I
angry
believe-
right now. So
Actually,
I don't
It
care about
would-
your name right now.
my name is Bogdol.
No, it's Sandwich. If you're going to be
Bogdol?
with us and you want to stay alive, your name is Sandwich.
are you Bob
You know,
Dole?
I met a wizard once who said the same thing.
Yeah?
I'm eating your friend's entrails right now, by the way.
Oh, it's okay. We do the same thing.
Alright, well, Kai's had enough of this nonsense now.
This hootenanny.
And she stands upright bipedal and lets out this ungodly roar, which is worse because we're in this really tiny space. And,
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Bog is officially terrified.
Did he pee himself?
He may have shit himself a little bit.
What?
And her head splits open fully because remember she can part it 4 ways.
Awesome!
And she just takes this absolutely horrifying stance. Like, you guys would actually be a little bit of afraid of her right now, too.
I'm eating some guts right now.
And then she falls back to 4s and the head closes up. And she just kind of like, for such a big creature, quietly moves her way over next to him, lowers that bloody maw down, and like puffs this hot air on this poor little goblin.
All I can imagine is the fucking scene with the raptors of Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, only, you know, the raptors
Much
like
bigger.
80 billion, and the raptors are T-Rex.
It's the Indominus Rex.
Yeah. And she growls out, "If you betray us, you die."
I would like to give a high five, but...
Would you like to roll intimidation just for shit and giggle?
Wait, can I roll intimidation? Because I'm looking at him too. My eyes are red.
You can have Kai can have advantage.
Okay.
I wish. One thing I wish is like this was a slowly escalating layer of like scariness because like it would be funny if my character's just like there also because he's a drow and most people are just like fuck the drow.
Wait a minute.
So you're gonna Kai your intimidation we did strength because it was kind of stupid to have it be charisma for you.
Okay,
Wait,
that
with
makes more
advantage,
sense.
Can she have my 3 my modifier for intimidation?
Well, no, she's a barbarian. Her modifier is bigger than yours.
Oh,
the way
well, I was still...
So the way it works is when you help somebody, they roll with advantage. They don't actually gain any of your numbers or anything.
Okay.
So you're kind
Alright,
of you roll twice.
so the first one is 16. That's with modifiers.
Okay.
The second one is 19 with modifiers.
Yeah. So if he hasn't fully shit his pants by now, he just did, and he just kind of like wordlessly nods, trembling throughout his entire body.
So now that this has been established, Kai leads down and, surprisingly as gentle as a mother cat, gets him by the back of the shirt and then she's carrying him.
I love how we all have like every single one of us has like one person that's like hotkey to us so we can carry them around.
Yeah, I can hotkey you to our friend Bog.
I'm leaving the room. I finished eating. My face is covered in blood. It's like a war marking now.
I thought you said that you
go.
finished
He
eating your
belongs
face
to
and I was
you,
concerned.
Kai. You have acquired Bog.
I thought you said Bob Dole. Is it Bob
Can
Dole
he
now?
at least, like, go take the other guy's pants and change himself?
Yeah, no, he does that.
I don't want to carry around a shitty goblin. Like, 8-year-old shitty goblin.
No, he steals a pair of trousers from. Actually,
No.
according to the artwork, he doesn't
Get
even
on the
wear
other
pants.
side.
Alright, well then he
Other
just
side.
shit on the floor
This is terrible. Well, no, he needs a new loincloth.
Yeah,
He needs a new loincloth.
he steals a loincloth from one of the other goblins, and he's pretty good to go now. You guys have acquired Bog.
Or sandwich.
Or Sandwich.
It's Bob Dole.
Sandwich.
No, she said I'm Bog. And it's only Bob Dole. So
Yeah,
Bob
but my
Dole.
niece called him a sandwich.
Bob
He looks
Dole.
adorable. Why am I considering this adorable? He's hideous. Whatever.
I cannot stand him. Bob Dole. See? Bob
Is
Dole.
that
this was-
what you're trying to
So
Yeah,
to give you
this
guys
is
a
not
little
our friend.
clarity on him, Bog was a goblin that we had befriended in my original play of this campaign.
Yes, I'm aware. I killed him.
Yes.
I'll have Grandma
He's
eat
the one who we have dubbed Bog the Infinitely Prolonged because every time he dies, he managed to somehow be resurrected.
Well, dude, if I was killed him, I was going to use Spermidine.
So
If it
basically,
was gonna work, I was gonna kill him and bring him back and be like, "Yeah, I have the power, you motherfucker."
alright, so I guess I should somehow get healed.
Yeah, you've acquired a goblin. Meepo looks upset about this. Like he doesn't look like he's very happy to have a goblin considered a friend.
Wow.
I just had this kind of hilarious thought that like
And our Bog.
Sabuchi needs her own person that's attached to her.
No, she doesn't want anybody. She's like legit angry right now.
No, you could take it up with Mom.
Kai is
I would ride up on Mom's back, but she fell into a pit earlier.
Not like that mattered.
Alright, I'm trying to find like a hole to use for the pit, but I can't, so.
I
pit is
look
now
to Meepo saying, it's not permanent. We just need him to get through this part of the labyrinth.
Well, part that Meepo doesn't like is why does he have more hit points than Meepo?
yeah, what is
Like
that?
this stupid cleric. We got this thing on our hands.
Oh shit, how many spells does Erky have left? He used one? He's got
Didn't he
two
use
left.
two?
No, he's only used cantrips, otherwise he cured somebody, didn't he?
Kai.
I'm
Yeah,
on
okay.
Clive's back.
Don't
and
go into
then
the
Grandma
space.
entered the void.
Don't go into the void.
I'm
Grandma,
looking
come
at
back.
this goblin from the back.
You're looking at him from the void. You
My
become
head-
one with the. You
The
become
rest
one
of
with
my
the
body's moving, but my head's not, so I'm like a chicken, you know, where the body
Oh.
moves, but the head stays
I
perfectly
love
still.
chickens.
I'm a tiny dinosaur.
Right.
You know chickens float in water?
They do, it's amazing.
Oh, I just realized what what made me think of was that stupid ass scene from It where they have the camera rotoscoping or whatever the hell it is on its face as he's
Oh
dancing.
yeah.
God. Yes, my head
That
is
was
staying
so dumb.
perfectly still. I'm a fucking chicken.
That was such a dumb thing. That was such a dumb
Alright.
scene.
So you've acquired a goblin, you've kind of cleared out this area. He is no longer covered in fecal matter, at least to the best of his goblin-y abilities. And you have cleared out this area.
Is there anything?
Onwards.
There's goblin corpses in this room and a broken, a broken pit that you have yet to really investigate.
Okay, before I leave, then can I take shit off? Do the goblins got anything on their persons I can take, like wallets, family photos?
Let me see.
What are you going to use the family photos for?
Oh, you don't need to know that.
No, it's the only things that you find are the same thing from the other goblins. Occasionally you'll find putrid jerky that's no longer edible to most beings, vinegary wine, and poorly preserved water skins.
Okay, I eat them and I take a sip from the hooch, but nothing to get me.
Get you in my hands soon.
But just to swallow down the entrails, I can sip.
But if I get in
Outside the hallway,
and get like
it doesn't have any flavor text for this room.
Right now, my niece is just throwing herself on the floor repeatedly.
Candy, are you gonna
That
get the
sounds like an
bows?
appropriate thing for.
Am I going to get them? Am I going to get the what?
There's bows on the ground. Shouldn't there be bows or
Oh,
get your
crossbows.
bow back or anything like that?
I already had my bow in my hands.
Get you next time.
You
I
want
mean, I guess I retrieve my arrows that have somehow never been broken and somehow take this arrow out of the wall that you have phased through.
I took a spear out of a goblin. Thank you.
Yeah. You
Okay.
take your arrows back, they're good.
Next time.
Mm-hmm. You get that dice.
Alright, someone go get the door.
This is the final time.
No,
Onward!
Sandwich.
I fall into the pit.
Well, I think
Sandwich.
there's a
Which
blank
way is the
there.
best way to get to your leader?
You just stand there.
There's a wooden board that's a catwalk across the pit. So you can walk across it to the door if you so please, but you'll have to make a dexterity check.
Shit!
Sweet! I can do this very easily.
So
Don't you dare fucking roll a one.
Too much, too much, too much. What are you saying, Sparks?
I'm saying, how does Bog have more HP than I do?
Because he's a goblin archer, and they're meant to be like to take on
I
groups
got
like you.
you.
Like, shit, man.
Don't worry, he's only down to 4.
So 12 plus, so like a 12 plus, what am I roll for dexterity? Oh yeah, is this a saving throw? This is a saving throw, right?
Let me see. Nope,
Either
just
way,
a regular dexterity check.
So do I add my dex to it?
Just your regular dex.
Oh,
So it's a 16.
What is it?
16.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You're able to balance your way across the catwalk to the door.
My character, such elegance, such grace.
I will definitely.
She's Miss Universe.
He's about to insult you to your face.
Ah.
I would say that you would be able to try and close the rest of the pit door, but I think I described it as Kai walking on top of it and it just collapsing under her.
Still get you next time. Still get you next time.
You gotta whisper, man. Whisper.
So you're standing in front of the door now.
I'm going to open the door.
You reach for the handle and go to jiggle it, and it is locked.
Sandwich.
Well, biscuits.
Bog looks at the hole and he's like, "Damn." That's kind of the only comment that he makes. He can deduce by looking at the hole and looking back at you, Kai, that somehow you were with this.
I spit at the back of his head.
Kai kind of gestures her snout at the door and says unlock. She doesn't know if he can do it, but...
Do you put him down?
Are you
that
stretched over
depends
the
on
hole?
whether or not she says he can unlock it.
she carries him into the door.
You just stretch over
Yeah,
it.
she
Stretch
just
over
kind
the
of like
hole.
reaches across the hole with her body length. And he's floating in front of the door.
He hesitantly, actually, roll persuasion for me.
Oh wow. We
What
have
the
to
hell is my
persuade.
persuasion even?
Roll this one like you did with the bag.
Should I add to the persuasion by saying
Like
please?
you did with the bag.
I don't think a goblin would care if
Is that
you were
your bag?
polite.
Wait, you're gonna roll 2?
No, I learned that the hard way. They don't care for manners at all.
11.
Okay. Yeah, he sort of scuffles through his belongings for a second and pulls out a pair of thieves' tools. And let's see what he can do.
He can do a dance.
What do we need for
He's
this?
a troll. He's a troll.
He is a goblin.
No, remember the Merle's little troll friend that would pick
Oh, the
off?
nitpicker.
Yeah, he was such an asshole. Wait, while I'm on top of, I can see down into the thing. Can I roll investigation after this is done?
What are you investigating?
The
Everything.
hole.
The
Down in
pit?
the hole. Because you said you guys haven't investigated, so I'm
Well,
like,
that's because Kai
Sure.
just sat in there.
You
Oh, I
can
thought
do
you
that
meant the
while
pit.
I'm. You can do that while I'm figuring out what his role is.
that's an okay. That's an 18. What's my investigation? Oh, I don't have any, so that's an 18.
Do an act and I'm gonna need. Where's all your dice?
They're in my bag.
What was it?
18.
Okay. You see in the bottom of the pit there is a like kind of covered in the dust a little bit, a golden ring.
Hmm.
You are too small to reach it though.
Can I use my spear?
Sure, I'll let you. It's a struggle, for sure, but you eventually
I've been
manage
through
to
so
hook it
much
on
today.
the point of the spear and pull it up.
All right.
A bit of trouble. Bog rustles with the door lock for a few minutes here, before he is actually able to unlock it, and you see the lock kind of break off or open up and fall off of the door and hit the ground with a thud. And the door is now unlocked, and he hesitates as you reach to the doorknob and kind of like tries to scramble out of your mouth a little bit, Kai. He says, I'd rather stay outside, actually. I don't want...
Throw him in the room.
I'm going to take the hint and walk back on over. Can I do that, or do I have to roll a dexterity roll again?
I'll let you walk right back over.
I'm going to
Kai,
do
just
it.
crawl on Kai.
Kai, would you like to break open the door with your massive meaty body? Wait, that sounds
Not
weird.
really, no, because
Yeah,
I'm the one
no.
that's always falling into these traps.
I wouldn't go in there at all, actually.
Well,
Why
it's not
not?
like we can...
Boss likes to keep, our new treasure in there.
What's your new
dragon?
treasure?
Well, we're just...
The dragon?
Yes?
Okay.
Alright.
That's what we're doing.
I spear at his head.
Guess what we're doing? I opened the door.
Okay, you open the door. Let's see.
Well, we got a treat for the dragon just in case it's grumpy.
Alright. So you open the door. Let me unveil the room. Because I always forget to do that.
You described the room, but we're all befuddled by it because we can't see what the room is.
Meanwhile,
You open the door. It's a blank void.
Leave that bag alone. Don't mind any
the
stuff.
fire has gotten
Give that
out of
back.
control.
Give that back.
I'm gonna give it a second so that Hero gets to hear.
Sorry, what's going on?
It's okay. Alright. Mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is very sloppy, and the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens.
I'm sorry, my brain immediately imagined that like it was just a bunch of Webkin stuffed animals on the wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, okay.
A few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads.
So lovely.
Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room.
Thank you for
Mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands at the center of the room, and trailing from it is a broken chain. Thin patches of frost coat sections of the walls, door, and debris.
Well,
I immediately call out, "Hello, new friend!"
Hold on.
call out through the door or on the other side.
I am still not have. I guess I still have not completely entered the room, but I am definitely like through the doorway,
Nice if you're gonna leave.
wiggling my arms, going, "Hello, new friend!"
I'm just getting something from the player.
Okay. Tell Ryan he has one more match before it's bath time.
Shit, hold on. I don't know what's going on with my internet here.
And that was the moment that the world crashed.
And it might be a good time because I have to go give the kids a bath.
Okay.
Well, and at this moment, we had a sudden awkward pause.
Yeah, this could be a good spot to stop it. We'll probably finish up a little bit of detail just like describing this room
If
here.
only we could rest. But no!
But if you've got to go, Shira, that's okay.
Yeah, it's just their mom's not gonna be home until way past their bedtime, and I have to, with the whole aunt thing.
Yeah, no, it's a little chaotic on your end, I can tell.
And Zoe gets bored, and then she steals my dice.
She steals your everything, like your heart.
Yeah, I guess so. Let me tell you, if you guys were here in person, she would have a blast. Just, like trying to climb on you guys.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So Candy, you call into the room and you get a response. You do hear a faint shuffle. And that's it.
I belch. I'm eating entrails, okay? God. Yes, I'm lying. I brought a few in. I'm cheating on my diet.
You're cheating on your diet. Well, I guess at this point we might as well pause for the day or something. I don't.
Yeah, we can leave this as a cliffhanger if you want.
Wait a minute. Did a day pass since we've been down here?
No.
What? How?
I can't use my fork.
You guys have only been in this dungeon, like, oh god, that fire is really expanding, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh god. Well, the fire got worse. Whoopsies.
I'll try and throw some decoration in this room.
A pile of peanuts. I packing peanuts specifically.
Well, that was fun. I liked bringing out Grandma's like mean side, like her mean side.
Now that the child is gone, I'm gonna post this link that I found. That I found out to be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I tell you. I tell you.
I'm just like, why are people so shocked by this?
I don't understand either. I just don't.
Have they never seen Venom? Like, ever?
No, apparently not.
Like, fuck.
Like, I was like I said, I have saved pictures. I'm not even into it, and I saved pictures of it.
Like, who wouldn't, though? Venom is like a monster fucker's dream.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, like, the ones I have are with Peter, and I'm like, how old is Peter in this? I don't want to save something if he's still, like, a teen. I still have some, but I'm like, oh, dear.
Alright, let me close these links because they're taking up all of my everything. So I guess we'll just leave it off with, you guys have entered this room, you see that it's been torn to shambles. The only obscure thing that you've noticed since taking in what you have to see is that there are large pillars of ice and frost covering the majority of the room, which probably seems out of place.
Probably, maybe a little bit.
Wait, before we go, I guess we're gonna stay out here for a bit. Sabuji's gonna go to Kai. She's like, so, I heard you broke up a child smuggling ring and personally brought the child home. Listen, do you remember those things we had to write? What? I don't know why we wrote them, and we're not actually doing them.
Well, yeah, no, I was trying to give you guys some opportunity for character development, but that didn't really work out.
I'm sad. I intentionally made the good journey of mine goofy as shit.
I don't even remember mine, so...
Oh.
Well, you said you broke up a child smuggling ring and brought the children home.
That sounds dumb.
One of them was supposed to be a lie. That might have been your lie.
I don't remember.
I think the main lie here is that you said children.
Children.
It's no children. You said children.
You know, everybody thought the Sabuji dances naked during blood moons. That was a lie. She does not do that. I tried to make mine hard to tell from.
Just to let you know, the one that was actually a lie, I could definitely say, because some of the other ones were like a little bit not quite sure. Like the one that was probably like a lie was like either he has admirers in every town he visits thing.
Oh, and she was never in a coven. Sabuji's always kind of been. This is her first coven.
Basically,
going badly.
Mind you, Katie still has more admirers than he realizes because he's an idiot. Because it's funny. Because the whole seducing a noble thing was completely unintentional. He's just like, wait, what? What happened? I seduced a who?
You seduced more than a noble over here.
Wait, are you like?
No. Grandma's grumpy tonight.
My character is just mostly grossed out because of the fact that you're unclean, you're gross, you're a pile of bushes.
If you were in the swamp, this would be considered clean, because you're in the swamp. You're part of the swamp. You're clean, pure. Did Shiro go? Or is she still, like, kicking around? Oh, there you are. I didn't know if you had to go do the bathroom.
I'm trying to wait for the reveal of the room.
Oh, we were letting you shower, you Oompa Loompa.
Oh, okay. Alright, bye.
Smash the dragon, drive it right back into its den. Smash the dragon,